Hello, I'm Miranda. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, if that's how it be. Today's video is going to be about people who are involved in anime or manga fandom who call other people who are in the fandom weeaboo. Weeaboo is an insult. People who call others weeaboo generally consider themselves to be otaku, which generally, if you hear otaku, weeaboo, otaku sounds better like verbally, whereas weeaboo kind of sounds a bit annoying, which is actually why otaku may call weeaboo weeaboo. But there's really no such thing as otaku or weeaboo. It's just people who think they know anime and calling people who are new to anime names. It's rude. As a person who's been called a weeaboo, I hate it. Um, so if you are calling someone a weeaboo, it is bullying. It may not be bullying on a scale where you could get in trouble for it if you're younger in like school or whatever. But you are mentally damaging that person just because they don't have as much experience. And some people may also be called weeaboo due to the shows they're interested in. If you're interested in the more popular shows, you may be called a weeaboo. So, if you're interested in like Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, Dragon Ball Super, you might get called weeaboo, especially if you're like only interested in those. Whereas someone who considers themselves an otaku will watch obscure things like that you've probably never even heard of, like Rosen Maiden, Vampire Knight, what's that? Is it one other vampire anime of Alucard? Uh, Trigon? No, that's the one with the character named Bash or Bat. Pronouncing is hard. But just because you're into those obscure things doesn't make you better than the other person for liking things that are more mainstream. I had a teacher who was into animation, and when I started being called a weeaboo, I know I didn't like it. I didn't know at the time that it was supposed to be insulting. I asked the teacher what it might mean, and instead of telling me, he's like, "Who's been calling you that?" And the teacher ended up confronting the bullies, and they didn't stop. They stopped for like a few days or whatever, but they went back to it, and they weren't really bullies. They were kind of like also my friends-ish. People I associated myself with due to the fact that we had common interests. But I'm no longer involved with those people. And if you have friends that are like that or associates, who are like that, you should probably remove them from your life or from your surroundings. Constantly, if you're in high school, constantly tell the teachers that they're making fun of you for it. Try to find a teacher that understands your fandom, and you tell that teacher. Otherwise, you're going to be dealing with a teacher that doesn't understand personally what it means to be being called these names. So they won't deal with it as well. They'll treat it like somebody just called you a poo-poo head or something. They're not going to get suspended or anything. It's just stupid. Bullying in general is stupid, whether it's anime fans bullying other anime fans, or people who just have a general knowledge of anime bullying people who are obsessed with it. As an adult, I guess, out of school, who doesn't really have anyone to tell to get the other people to stop, you do have to learn to, like, stand up for yourself or ignore it. Unless it's getting to the point where you're, like, suicidal or whatever, then you should probably go to the authorities. Like, if you just have, like, someone who's harassing you on Facebook, and you blocked them or whatever, and they've been making new accounts to continuously uh, belittle you for watching anime, then go to the authorities. But the last 3-4 times that I've tried taking this video, it's told me it was too long, even though it was only 11 minutes. I'm not verified yet, so basically, if you're calling people names, consider what you're doing to them mentally and stop. And if you're being called these names, seek help. Or try telling the other person off. I will do more anime-related videos later. Not today, but in general. So